It's time to mind your business with me, Jamillah Lodge. Tune in to find out how to mind your business with BEDC, special guest entrepreneurs, industry experts, and more. Brought to you by BEDC. Bermuda business starts here. So welcome to Mind Your Business.
Thank you.
You're welcome. I should say welcome back.
I was about to say it is a pleasure to be back.
So, of course, I am your host, Jamillah Lodge, and so pleased to have you back, Camily Lovell, founder of Strange Bird Bermuda.
Yes.
What have you been up to since the last time you were here?
That is a question. What year was I here?
Girl.
2023, was it?
Was it? I can't remember.
I can't even remember, A lot has changed.
Okay.
A lot has changed, and I'm abundantly grateful. I think probably one of the biggest things, and anybody who's followed Strange Bird over the last couple of years, what you might have noticed is that we actually did kind of a rebranding.
Okay.
And that really marked a huge pivotal point in, Strange Bird's history. So I collaborated with Bloom Studio, and we gave kind of Strange Bird this facelift in terms of the logo and the vibes and the website and the Instagram. And it seemed very aligned with just like our values and our principles from the business side. And then a lot of our customers, felt that it was a good vibe too. So that has probably been one of the biggest things.
Okay.
That and also some of the initiatives that we've been doing and working on.
Oh, well, talk to me about that.
Okay. So after the rebranding, we really wanted to get settled with some of those things. Like I said, the website. But one of the things that Strange Bird has always really cared about is ensuring that we continue to promote our wellness focus, right? A lot of times when people think about skincare, they think about beauty.
Yes.
And that's fine.
Yeah.
I get it. But if you watch the last interview, I pretty much said the same thing. Beauty or smooth skin is kind of the outcome, but it's not really the sole focus.
Okay.
Strange Bird is actually Strange Bird's sensorial skincare. And that was a part of our rebrand, right? Really focusing on the sensorial skincare piece. And what that basically means is that our skincare or our body care in general has sensory elements to them. And they're designed to bring you into a mindful moment while you're taking part in your self-care routine. So our facial scrubs have these really gentle exfoliators. Our body washes have these gentle exfoliators. We have massage bar soaps. We have a bunch of different tools and accessories and products that just help mindfulness. So really pushing that it's more than just a facial care routine. It's a wellness ritual that you can engage in.
This is the time you should be stopping and reconnecting.
And that's the thing. Like Strange Bird is really designed for any walk of life, whether or not you're a corporate girly, whether or not you're a sportsman or a sportswoman, whether or not, you're a mom that's simply looking for a 5-minute reset, right? It's about keeping up with the demands and stresses of the world by being intentional about pouring into ourselves. And not everybody feels comfortable sitting down talking with somebody or doing a journaling prompt or 5-minute silent meditation. So there are other ways to practice mindfulness. And Strange Bird is really trying to, encourage people to implement that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the long answer.
Yeah, but no, thank you for taking the time to explain that, because when you say that word, it's like, what do you mean?
Yeah,
right?
sensorial. Yeah.
How do I guess, engage or adapt that sort of thought process when I'm doing my skincare routine and all of that?
Yeah.
Another thing that I think is cool is that your products are not specifically for women. They are, like you said, for everyone. Can you talk to me about why you made that decision?
Absolutely. So Strange Bird, like you said, is a unisex skincare and self-care brand. We've designed it so that, for those that aren't familiar with it, instead of scent names, everything has a number. Okay. So, you're not saying, oh, can I get
That cotton candy.
Yeah,
the dude is not like, let me get that baby powder.
Exactly, right? It's kind of like, I want number 20 or I want number 14. So every number is associated with a scent profile. Mm-hmm. So that kind of emphasizes the unisex nature. But I did that because socially, self-care and resetting has typically been targeted towards women, and also targeted it from a beauty perspective. And it's kind of like, I really want to emphasize that, beauty is really in your relationship with yourself. It's not just how you appear or how you show up to other people. And wellness is also your relationship with self. So I really wanted to be intentional about creating a product that anybody would feel comfortable picking this up off a shelf and says, you know what, this might be for me.
Yeah.
It's a senses-led process. So asking people, whether or not they're attracted to the colors of our products or the scents or the sensations. It's really just about people being authentically led to their self-care.
Okay.
And, I wanted to be intentional about that. So kind of going back to our initiative, if I can just caveat for 2 seconds. This summer, we were able to do a couple different things. We were able to sponsor a local sportsman in an overseas fight.
That's exciting.
Yeah. We were also able to participate as a community sponsor for the T20 cricket tournament. So the man of the match got self-care boxes from Strange Bird that had some items that, we encourage them to use during their self-care reset after their games. So, we really also want to be intentional about reaching into the communities that, represent the different walks of people's lives.
Yeah.
So our sportsmen and our sportswomen are a community that we are passionate about. So we wanted to just spend some time celebrating them and their accomplishments.
I love that. And what was the feedback from them on utilizing the product?
We consistently get helpful feedback. The massage bar soaps are really, really good for like rubbing out sore muscles. The number 20 has Icelandic black sand in it. It's a mild exfoliant. In the body wash, it's absolutely beautiful. So we get great reviews about that. That's probably one of our most popular scents. We have some exfoliating hand gloves. Our facial scrub is also really popular. And then we actually just released a new product this summer, which I'm super excited about. And I feel bad because I didn't get to label it before I came. But these are our new toner pads.
Oh.
So our facial toner pads.
Yeah.
You actually just grab one and you just run it across your face and it helps pull out excess oils, dirt. I don't market it as a makeup remover, but I've gotten great feedback from people who wear makeup that it's excellent in taking off makeup. It has a lot of really powerful ingredients. It has hyaluronic acid and niacinamide. It's a very moisturizing toner pad. So that is probably it's starting to trend as our most popular product.
All right, that's exciting.
So yeah.
And what was the impetus behind adding that to the product line?
So I actually I take customer feedback very seriously. Probably too I shouldn't say too seriously, but I really like to give people what they ask for. And one of the things that has always been a huge part of Strange Bird is I want to make sure that self-care is as seamless and as easy as possible. Because as someone that's in mental health from a profession, we know that the body doesn't like change, the brain doesn't like change.
Right.
So if we can just insert something into your schedule that seems so simple, so easy, quick to do, you're more likely to do it and keep up with it. Right? So,
attest to that.
And then also some men, and not saying this represents all men, but some men didn't really feel like spraying the toner on and getting a cotton round to pull off.
Too many steps.
It was too many steps. And it's just like you could throw this in your gym bag. You could have this in your desk at work. You can, throw it in your car. You shouldn't leave it in your car, but you could throw it in your car for like an hour, and after football practice, you
just wipe off.
So I really wanted to just have very accessible products that there aren't many steps or many barriers. So I decided to replace the spray toner, and I might bring it back eventually, but people seem really happy with this.
Right. Because you get the product and you get the cotton all in one, right?
And it just makes it simple.
Please keep it simple. What they say, keep it simple.
Yeah.
I don't want to call people super, but it really makes a difference, because I think, especially if you're a mother, if you're working, you want to do these things, but you got limited time.
Absolutely.
Like, whatever you can do to help me get it done and then still get to where I need to be in a timely manner. Thank you very much. So that's great.
Thank you.
And it's obvious that the customers are responding to it if it's one of your...
like I said, it's trending upwardly.
Okay, that's great. We love to hear that.
Thank you.
So you mentioned... you talked about your other profession. So let's talk a little bit about that. So you're the clinical manager at Pathways Bermuda.
Yes.
How do you think that role that you're in has contributed to how you identify and formulate your products?
Right. Okay. Well, I think it's kind of a little bit of that role. So in that role, I operate as an addictions counselor.
Okay.
But for those that know me a bit more personally, I'm also doing my doctorate in traumatology.
Well,
essentially.
Okay. Wow. Congratulations on that.
Thank you. It's been a journey. So it's been a journey.
Oh my God, you're doing all the things.
It's a lot.
Yes.
But I'm hopefully kind of nearing the end of that particular journey. But the reason why I mention that is because during my work as an addictions counselor and during my studies in traumatology and working towards being a trauma recovery specialist, a lot of what is emphasized in the work is the importance of reconnection with mind and body, right? Self-care. You teach yourself how valuable you are to yourself by what you do, essentially. So your relationship with yourself is emphasized when you take care of yourself and when you invest in yourself. So for people who have experienced, major stresses in life or trauma, sometimes the first things to go is how you take care of yourself.
Absolutely.
Right?
Yep.
So a lot of the reason why I designed the products the way that I did is because mindfulness is really based in your ability to be in the present moment. So when you have sensation or texture or smell or visuals that you really enjoy or that you can feel deeply grounded in, you're practicing that mindfulness and you're practicing that reconnection with self and that return to self. So, from a psychological perspective and from a mental health perspective, that grounding and that mindfulness really cultivates a deeper relationship with self. And that's what recovery is really about in general, right?
Okay, so it makes sense. Like, you wouldn't think you're like skincare line, mental health. Like, what is the association? But I think you're right.
It's the self-care ritual that puts you in that mindfulness space.
Right. Yeah. I mean, even for people who may not be struggling, it's taking that time out.
Absolutely.
It does allow you to kind of reset.
And honestly, the best thing that we can do is just be very proactive in, how we build up our resilience to cope with life stress. So I encourage people that rather than fill in an empty tank, let's top it up at half instead. Right? Yeah.
So you're doing fabulous things. You're launching new products and all of that. And you have been recognized. So
I have.
2 things happened this year. You won Vendor of the Year at our nice annual BEDC Business Award. So congratulations for that.
Thank you.
And then you also won Best of Bermuda in Skincare.
Yeah.
So what was it like having both of those happen in the same year?
I get speechless.
Really?
Yes. I wasn't expecting either one of them. I've always valued BEDC. I mean, every kind of interview that I have, I'm just like, BEDC is a great resource. They help, and in 2023, seriously, in 2023, I actually got nominated, and that's when I found out about the business awards. And it was an honor to be nominated back then. And I said, you know what, Camily, like, BDC, that is an award that you want to put some effort into achieving. Like, I'm just going to be transparent.
Right.
I wanted it. And I was intentional about kind of putting it out there to our customer base. And it's just like, hey, this is something that would mean a lot to me. Consider voting. Right on the heels of that, though, was the voting for Best in Bermuda.
Yes.
I had zero idea that I would even be considered for Best in Bermuda.
Really?
So it was honestly such a fulfilling experience because BEDC has always been near and dear to my heart, just in terms of the role that you guys have played with the foundation. I mean, I did Rocket Pitch, right?
You did.
BEDC has always, and at the same time, Best in Bermuda, I think that's something that every small business in Bermuda, it's small, micro, medium, large scale, so it was just phenomenal. But I will say that, like, it was very affirming,
Yes.
It was very affirming that the direction that I wanted to be intentional about going in, it was meeting people. And that's really kind of what I got from it.
Yeah.
It's that Strange Bird is having some of the impact that we've intended.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. And let me tell you, that semester of my doctorate was so challenging. So I'm just like, if this is just the one thing,
can I
two
just get
things that I can celebrate. So it honestly, divine timing.
Yeah.
And it was beautiful.
I mean, to me, I feel like it's the best when your customer base or your clients are willing to, like you said, nominate and celebrate the impact that you've made on them. So oftentimes you're doing it because you love it and the benefits, but it's so different when someone else says, oh yeah, by the way, you're doing that.
Absolutely. And I'll make no bones about it. It was very affirming. And I appreciated it.
Of course, you deserve it. You've been working hard. Look at this.
It's been a lot. But I'm grateful to be here.
Yes. Yeah. And we're grateful that you are here. I mean, I confided in you that my daughter has sensory issues, right? And so she would, if you would let her, she would just be ashy. Okay? She like, I don't want to put nothing on because it's too thick. It's too heavy.
I'm with you on that. And I know there is something for everybody. But I don't like putting oil on dry skin.
Yeah.
Oh, from a sensory perspective, that just makes my flesh crawl.
Yeah.
I don't like. So I also use my quirks, I guess, to kind of build around that as well.
Yeah.
So, from the after shower oil just being a very thin kind of slippery option.
Yes.
And then we have the lotion for people that prefer a little bit. There's also, I'm not going to say everything, but there is also a middle of the ground option that we're introducing before I will say, if I can do it for winter, that'll be great.
That's your time. Okay.
But it's something else coming.
But, and I appreciate that because I do think that you have to recognize that not everybody enjoys the same sort of feel or texture, and that you are recognizing that and creating products for everyone really is great, because I can't have her out here being ashy. I'm like, you're going to be Vaseline down, or we can use Strange Bird.
Yeah, and also even with the oil, the after shower oil, a lot of people use it as a shave oil.
Oh,
and I've gotten great feedback about that. Because it has some ingredients in it that really help to protect against like razor burn.
Yes.
So a lot of people are using it that way, and
you're like, okay,
that works.
Double that, yeah. You don't have to create a separate product.
Yeah,
that's good. But I think it's that kind of feedback once you know that it's working, then you can share like, oh yeah, by the way, you can use it for this or this or this. So.
And it's non-scented as well. Yes. So a lot of people mix it with their own lotions. And also if you shave with it, you don't get the perfume irritant or the fragrance irritant. Right. So
see these things. See, you don't think about it.
Hey, I'll tell you, I think very long and hard about these things.
Yes. So talk to me about some of your personal favorite products that you have launched.
Oh, goodness. That is a challenge. I'm not going to lie. Toner pads, probably one of my new faves.
Okay.
And that's because, admittedly, I'm a busy person. And I'm just like, you know what, Camily, you need to be consistent with something. And I all of my stuff, I trial through me first. And I ask myself, how many barriers do I experience trying to use this product? Right. And if I experience too many barriers, then I'm like, okay, it's not to say I won't launch it, but I'll, you know,
figure something else out.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So definitely the toner pads. Those are a new favorite. My moisturizer is a favorite. Okay. I say that reluctantly, but sort of excitedly. There is a manufacturer in the United States that I use for one of my ingredients, and they went offline for like 3 months. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I couldn't make people were very upset. And admittedly, I was upset too. But I actually just ordered some.
Okay.
So I'll have some back, but it's going to be far more limited now.
Right.
So I actually had to create another moisturizer that the ingredients are more attainable.
Okay.
So
that's what I was going to ask you, like, how does that impact?
Oh, it makes the world of a difference.
Oh, gosh.
And see, like, when I get something I trust, I stick with it. I do a lot of, like, materials research and organizational research. So if a company is not a company that I agree with their philosophies or their values or how they source their material, I just won't use it.
Right.
So finding someone that is consistent and I make the products myself.
Right.
So I'm not prepared to do too many swaps and changes.
Right.
So the jelly-based moisturizer is one of my favorites. Like I said, I'll be able to put some back on the shelves before the year, but that's going to be kind of a touch and go one because it depends on how this manufacturer works. The new moisturizer is really nice as well. I'm going to be bringing that one out. I've had some trials.
Yes.
So I'm going to be officially bringing that one out. And that's more like a lotion base. So the jelly is more like a gel.
Yeah.
Whereas this one's more of a lotion. So I'm going to be happy to, launch that. So that's a new favorite. My body washes are always a favorite of mine. I like number 20. It has the Icelandic black sand. It's my favorite scent. But number 14 has become really popular this summer.
Do you know why?
No idea. Every year it's a different scent. So I don't know. I say people on their grown and sexy because number 14 is like a grown and sexy scent. Okay. I really like the after shower oil. That is one of my favorites. And then ironically, the facial towels that I branded. These, if you want to feel it's like very smooth.
Yeah.
So even when you run it across your face, it's not like that gritty type. It's very smooth.
Okay.
So the facial towel has become a staple in my bathroom as well. So this is some of my favorite. Oh, the linen spray as well. I think it's in the bag.
Okay.
It's. Let me see if I can. Yeah, the linen spray. We got the new bottles.
Cute.
Yeah. And I like these ones. If you don't mind, I can just spray it in the air. It actually has the locking mechanism on it now.
So that you can...
So, yeah. And then it's just a nice...
fresh.
Gentle...
And light.
Yeah, so this is one of my faves as well.
Okay.
Because you can spray your sheets, pillows, clothes.
When you change
and you can also use it as a body spray.
Yeah.
It's skin safe, so you can spray it directly on your body.
Nice. I like it, girl.
Yes.
Look at you with your product line. So, do you have a maximum number of products, or is it an ever evolving, ever changing kind of
I want to
situation.
stop here, because I honestly, with all the variations in size,
Oh, it smells so good.
Thank you. Yeah, right.
Yes,
It just hits.
It did.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
We might need to keep some of that in here.
You know what? You guys can have it for the office. That's my gift to you guys. Make sure you share it with the office.
We will. Every time people, they're gonna be like, "What is that?" We're gonna be like, "Strange bird." Thank you so much.
So in terms of our products, we actually have. I probably should have bought these out earlier, but we have the different sizes. I'm kind of feeling around. So we have 2 ounces, 4 ounces, and 8 ounces.
Okay.
In our oil, our lotion, and our body wash. So and we have 4 different scents. So that's 3 variations in 4 different scents. Our facial scrubs come in the 2-ounce jars, and our moisturizers come in 2-ounce jars and 4-ounce jars. Our facial washes come in the 1-ounce pump bottles and 2-ounce pump bottles.
So that's perfect for travel.
We have a whole travel collection.
Okay.
We have bundles. I should have bought a bundle, but we have bundles that are all travel size. So you can get everything in travel size. But with all the different size and scent variations, I have like 56 products.
Wow.
Yeah. So it's a huge catalog.
Yeah.
And when you think about it, it's like, okay, 4 different scents. It's like, that's not
it doesn't,
crazy.
But then when you put
the variations in with the 2, 4, and 8 ounces, the 4 scents, the oil, it's a lot.
Okay.
So
I mean, and it's comprehensive, I think.
Yes.
It's
meant to be like a cohesive, you can get all your self-care products from one local business.
Right.
And like I said, it's all handmade, so I can speak to it. I know exactly what I put in there, how much, when I did it.
Right.
So, yeah.
So where can people find it?
So that is an excellent question. You can order directly off of our website, and you can either get it delivered to your home, or you can pick up at our partner, Loquat shop in Washington Mall.
Oh, nice.
So they have a whole Strange Bird section.
Okay.
So all of these products, I want to say, all of these products are available in Loquat shop.
Oh, nice.
We're also going to be having or launching our relationship with another local business in the city of Hamilton. So that will be happening before the end of this year. So really also trying to strengthen our relationships with community partners and just show up in those places where people are already kind of aligned with our values.
Right. I love that because sometimes people want to touch and feel and see. Your existing customers, they know. They like, I need my body oil, I need my wash water. So ordering online makes it easy, especially if there's delivery included.
And then we're also doing vendors markets. Like we do our Christmas vendors market. The next vendors market is actually next week.
Okay.
So that's at the Lauren.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, August 14th. And we're going to be doing something special for that. So... yeah.
Exciting.
Yeah.
Every time I see you, I'll be like, did you bring your wallet? Because you know you're going to buy something. Well, I'm still using the body oil. I got it on today.
Thank you.
But yeah, I think to see how far you come since we last spoke is so inspiring.
Yeah.
I know it hasn't been easy, especially since you're working, doing the clinical ed pathways, and now you're getting your doctorate, and you're running this business, and you make all the products yourself. Congratulations! That is so
Shout
awesome.
out to Beyonce.
Yay! Yeah. Now you got somebody to help you. Put them to work.
My elite employee.
That is so funny. That's awesome. Well, congratulations to you. You're welcome.
Thank you.
So next time you come, you're going to be married. Yeah. But no, I really would like to know from you, what do you envision for Strangeburg? Like, when do you think you're like, I have arrived?
The ultimate goal is to have my own brick and mortar something. That would be, and I really want it to be like a multifunctional wellness space. I don't want it to be spa. And I don't want it to be cafe.
Right.
And I don't want it to be just retail. But I want it to be...
a little bit of...
something.
Yeah?
A little razzle-dazzle.
Okay.
All
right.
like I said, in everything that I do, wellness is always a priority. So wanting to figure out how I can marry some of those things together. So yeah.
Okay.
If I can when I
like that.
some type of, collaborative, cohesive space, that would be ideal for me.
Striving towards. So right now, you're the primary person doing all the things. So do you envision having a team at some point?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. That would definitely be, because the best advice that I got from Corey is that once you get to a certain point, it's going to be important to scale.
Yes.
Because you will become very limited in what you can produce, and maybe even start impacting the quality or the timeliness if you're trying to do everything.
Yes.
Right? So when I onboarded Bloom to manage all of like the brand and the social media and the website, like that immediately
gave you your time back,
exactly, right?
Yeah.
So the next thing will definitely be that. But I am also very much interested in providing, job opportunities for young Bermudians, that are in, creative spaces or maybe have an interest in that. So figuring out how, whether it's like a summer student or a young person, figuring out how I can incorporate that some way. And then also making sure that there would be opportunities for, adult Bermudians that have professional skills, maybe in like bookkeeping or, project development and formulation and things like that. So those are ultimately the goals. But I also want to be able to ensure that I can pay people what they're worth.
Absolutely.
So it's all of these things. But yeah.
And you're building it, everything happens in steps and when it's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
And so just seeing the growth of the product line, like you said, you onboarded Bloom. Shout out to Corey.
Yeah, shout out to Corey.
And
no, you can't have her. No, you can, but I don't like to share.
She's like, I'm just not your.
Yeah. I know.
But I mean, that to me speaks to the testament, because her focus is primarily health and wellness marketing, right? And so some people will be like, oh, that's crazy. Why would you just focus on that? But it's apparent. This is why, because she's speaking from a place of knowledge, of understanding, which can help you.
And let me tell you, when I say absolutely instrumental, I cannot say with confidence, and I mean this as wholeheartedly as I can, I cannot say with confidence that Strange Bird would have been recognized the way that we were if it wasn't in collaboration with Bloom.
Oh,
my products are great. I'm not gonna front, but if you don't have knowledge on the voice or the skills that you need to use in order to reach your audience and to effectively communicate your goals or your values, unfortunately, things just get lost in translation.
Absolutely.
So she's very, very good at helping brands effectively speak, their values. And she's amazing. Yeah.
Well, you are amazing.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate that.
I just want to thank you for coming in, giving us an update.
Having me again.
Love to see all the new products. You guys heard where you can find it.
Yes.
Go on to the website, which is
strangebirdbermuda.com. We also have Instagram at strange.bird.bermuda.
Okay.
Yes.
You heard it here. Thank you so much. Next time I see you, you may be married. Congratulations to you on that.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you for minding your business with us today.
Yes.
And remember, if you don't mind your business, who will?
Hello.
Thanks for tuning in to Mind Your Business with me, your host, Jamillah Lodge. Tune in next week, Thursday at 4 p.m. because if you don't mind your business, who will? Mind Your Business is brought to you by BEDC. Bermuda Business starts here.